Hey guys, what's up? So, I have some extra time, so I decided that I'm gonna do a twin flame reading, since I have a little bit of extra time. I've already shuffled the decks. I'm gonna shuffle them just a little bit more because I'm gonna do this reading a little bit different. All the decks that I'm using, you can find in the description box, the names of them and links if you're interested in purchasing them. You can also find other stuff in there, you know, how to do your astrological birth chart and how to contact me if you want a personal reading. Okay, for some of you out there, this number is significant. 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is one side is going to be the masculine energy, the left side is going to be the masculine energy, the right side is going to be the feminine energy, and I know you can't see the cards yet, but you will be able to. Ooh. Oh my. I guess I probably should have done this before I started the video. Okay. Okay, now, first of all, the two cards that jumped out as I was shuffling before I even started the video is the Returning, card number 65, and Seek the Lesson, card number 35. So, as far as... Okay, so this reading is about twin flames, like I said. So, this means that for some of you, your twin flame is going to return to you very soon. And this tells me that the reason that you were separated... I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer. If you know anything about twin flames, you probably already know this. But you were separated in the first place because there were lessons that you were supposed to learn about life and about yourselves while you were away from each other. This is a beautiful energy for a twin flame reading, for a card to just jump out, because this is the energy of being on a really long journey and doing a bunch of stuff and then coming home and being next to the person that is your family. So for a twin flame, this is great. This is like coming together and knowing there's recognition. You're together, and maybe you don't even have to say anything. It's just a soul knowing. You're like, yeah. And so you're coming back together, and you know that the other one is a twin flame, or you know you have some kind of really, really deep soul connection, whether you want to say what it is or not. But you're going to come together and discuss with each other the things that you have learned during your either last separation or separation from the beginning. Probably from the beginning, because of the way that these cards are coming out together. It seems really significant, like a conversation about lessons that you guys learned. If I use the same setup as the rest of the cards, this represents the male energy and this represents the female energy. So this is like the male coming to the female, the masculine coming to the feminine. And him telling her about his adventures and her telling him about the lessons that she learned. Or, whatever. That's what's going on with that energy there. It's really, really beautiful, okay? So how these cards came out is the first four cards are the masculine and how he is handling things in his own life in regards to how he feels about himself and whatever he has going on with himself in this moment. How he feels about himself, sort of. This is nice. So, you deserve love with Athena, with the Queen of the Owls, card number 6. Physical healing with Observe in Silence, card number 31, the Fox. With the Three of Pentacles. So, we have 2 3s and a 6. That's really nice. And what it means is the masculine is realizing that he deserves love. Or he may be in a situation in this moment where somebody is making him question whether or not he deserves love. He's questioning whether he deserves love. Yeah. And he's either in need of physical healing or he's experiencing physical healing. He's watching you. If you are the feminine, he's watching you. But he's just not saying anything. if you're the masculine and you're watching this, you're watching her and you know it. And you're trying to figure out how to work together with her. And you're working on yourself with spirit. This is the masculine taking care of himself, working on himself, because these cards are about how he feels about himself. So since this is the Trinity and this is about work, this represents him and spirit working together to purify him as an overall soul. And it's also him, thinking, I really want to work together with her. I really want to be in a relationship with her. Being in harmony with, if you're not together, if you don't even know each other, you're still thinking about, the masculine is still thinking about how to heal himself in a way that will allow him to work together in a harmonious way with his twin flame, with his other half. And it's a desire. How the feminine is feeling about herself. Beautiful. She's reconciling with herself. She's the sorcerer. She is discovering her magical abilities. She's trying to figure out her power. She's trying to figure out her footing in the world, her personal ability to manifest her own reality, and questioning it a little bit, because this card can lead to accidentally manifesting exactly what you're asking for with a bit of a strange twist. Okay, and this is in the position of what the feminine is doing and how she's feeling with herself. So, there's a little bit of strangeness. She's working through some magical strangeness with herself. And she's trying to discover her true power. She is actively gaining her power back. She's seeing in the relationships that she's had in her life where she allowed other people to have power over her. And she is trying to work out ways to get all of that power back. And with the Five of Swords, she is also sort of, that's what I'm feeling, like arguing with herself a little bit. She's going through her thoughts, and she's got a lot on her mind. The feminine has a lot on her mind right now. There are a lot of things pissing her off. There are a lot of things about herself that's pissing her off. She's looking at all the thoughts that she has about herself and figuring out why she has them, who they came from. If she's mad at, she might be mad at herself for letting other people take her power, and she's working on taking her own power back, and this is going to allow her to have a final reconciliation with herself, her light side and her dark side. And this is probably going to trigger a reconciliation with the masculine if it's the right time. That's really cool. So the next set of cards is how the masculine is feeling, thinking, when the idea or the reality of his female twin flame counterpart surfaces in him, in whatever way that happens. These cards represent the energy that is with that, what he's thinking about his other half, or, I hope that makes sense, because I'm not sure how else to explain it, because there's so many different people, and they're going to be thinking about the other half of their soul in a lot of different ways. They're gonna label it as a lot of different things, okay? So I guess for this reading, he would have to, in some way, his soul would have... I mean, if you have a twin flame, your soul is gonna yearn for your twin flame, I think. If your soul does not automatically yearn for your other half, then I'm not saying that person doesn't have a twin flame, but they're probably not going to be involved in this reading in any way. Okay, anyway, so this is what he's thinking about her, about the masculine, how the masculine is feeling about the feminine. I'm going to say gender doesn't matter because I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't know. Okay, so love yourself first. The Speaker of Truth, card number 13. Embrace the Feminine, card number 10. And 6 of Wands. Wow. Wow. I feel like this means there are a lot of masculine twin flames out there that do realize they're in a twin flame relationship and are very in love with their twin. He feels that she loves herself, or he sees her... Okay, he's observing her, right? He's watching her. So he's watching her reconcile with herself. He sees that she is developing this love for herself, and he likes it. And he feels that she is being very honest with herself. And with, I feel, everybody. He feels that she's very trustworthy, that she's going to be very truthful, and he wants to embrace her. And and I think this is happening because the divine feminine is beginning to embrace herself. And so that's triggering him to want to embrace her. And he feels and sees that she's very victorious, that she's being victorious with what she's doing, and he feels that he will be victorious with her when they're together, if they're not together, or as they continue in their relationship if they are together. Beautiful. And this is the feminine, the female with the chicks, how the chicks are feeling about their masculine counterpart, twin flame. Children. The Prince of Light. Ooh. Know your fears. Oh, this is 12. Know your fears, card number 20. 2 2s. And the World. Wow. How romantic. So, children are an issue from the female perspective in one way or another. That could be in a myriad of ways, so I ain't even going to try to go into that. And I can feel it in a myriad of ways, so I ain't even going to go into that. You know what your thing is if you're watching this. You know your own specific thing. You feel like he is a prince of light. You feel like when you connect to his energy, even if you're just thinking about him and you don't know who he is, it immediately calms you down. You feel that he has this beautiful presence. His soul has this beautiful sort of luminosity. Like, you feel like he shines. You love him so much when you think about him or her, because chicks can be masculine too, so I'm just going to say him, but I'll say them. When you think about them, you feel like they shine, and they calm you down. They calm them down. No, I'm going to have to say him. I'm going to have to say him. So, it's just how it's going to happen. I hope you're not offended. It's the way it's going to have to happen. If you are, you're offended. Okay, so, know your fears. You feel like he's not fearless, but he's wise. You feel like he's wise, and that's probably why even just the idea of him calms you down, because you feel like he can protect you because he knows his own fears. He knows the difference between a fear that is a true fear that would be a threat to you or him, and he knows On the other side, that when a fear is just an illusion, or it's not, you see him as being very wise and being able to handle his fears. That's beautiful. And the world is like, gosh, you just, I mean, it sounds cliche, but it's like you think the world of him. He is your world. I feel like this is intense love right here. Maybe, you want to have children with him, or, children is somehow an issue. He calms you down. I swear I hear bats, and I'm so happy. I love bats so much. There's bats outside. So he understands his fears. You feel that he can protect you. I love bats. And he calms you down, and you think the world of him, and a situation is going to come to a completion soon. So, like, for some of you, you might be getting married soon. For some of you, you might be meeting each other soon and coming together soon. And that's just going to be that. You're not going to leave each other anymore. There's some kind of completion. She wants things to be completed with him. She wants to come together with him. And she doesn't want the back and forth anymore. That's really, really beautiful. Okay, so then the last set is what is actually going to happen in the future. What actions each side are going to take. So on the masculine side, we have worth waiting for. Card number 62, the Hope. Card number 4, Be Without Malice. And the 7 of Swords. Whoa! What a curveball with these cards, Divine Masculine. He ain't gonna do nothing. There's something going on with him where he's gonna be continuing to wait. He feels like he can wait for you. He will wait for you. And there's something that he's waiting on. There's something that he's waiting on. The action he's going to take is to wait. And I'm not sure why, because he's really depressed. This is depression. This is the card of depression. It's like maybe, if you haven't met, he's sad and he's questioning if you even do exist. I'm trying to figure out what this means if you're together. He ain't gotta be waiting on you if you're already together, so I guess this just doesn't apply if you guys are already together. Unless there's something specific he's waiting on, like maybe he wants to marry you. If this is a masculine a masculine female and she's with a dude, maybe she wants to be with you. She wants to be with her male counterpart that is the divine feminine. And they're not together yet, or maybe they're the same sex. I guess whatever the case is, I feel like I'm not making any sense because what I'm really saying is... Oh, I forgot what I just said. Come on, Jacqueline, get it together. If you are together, I think the only way that this would make any sense is if the divine masculine wants to marry the divine feminine, and the divine feminine is not quite there yet. But from the cards I just saw, it looks like she's close. I'm sorry, I just get caught up in all the different options that are out there because I can feel you guys. I can feel all of you, and I can feel the different shit y'all are going through, and I can't say all the words at once. The words like fight over themselves. So the divine masculine is depressed because he wants to be with his divine feminine, but he feels like they can't be together for some reason, and it's making him pissed off. He's gonna also be angry. This is so sad. Depressed and angry. And I feel like he just wants to steal her away. The 7 of Swords is like, he just is gonna carry as much as he can hold. For some of you, man, this dude is like, maybe the chick is with somebody else and he's pissed. And he's like, I'm gonna come in there and just take her. I'm just gonna carry her out of the house. And I don't care who she's with because I am just so devastated without her. I just can't wait for her anymore. That is one possible storyline. So the action the chick is gonna take, you like how let's just do it like that. The action the chick and the dude, okay? That's how I'm doing this from now on. I have already decided twin flame readings are the chick and the dude, okay? The chick has very soon, so the chick is like in super manifestation mode, alright? She's got it on lock. She's thinking of exactly what she wants. She's taking her time. She's calm, cool, and collected. Okay, she is, she's feeling very, card number 32, the Faerie of Youth. She's feeling very youthful. She's feeling very vibrant. She might be taking some kind of action in regards to whatever is going on with the children, okay? She might take an action on the children. She might be working through some childhood stuff with herself. She is in alignment. The Divine Feminine is in alignment. We got 16 Heed the Messengers. She's listening to her spirit guides. She's like, I see it as such a clear storyline. The Divine Masculine is like, I am so ready. I want to be with you right now. And the Divine Feminine is like, hey, it's not up to me. It's up to divinity. I gotta follow the signs to you, honey, but I'll find you. Or I'll be with you when the time is right, because she's following the signs. Heed the Messenger is the card that comes up when somebody's being stubborn and they're not paying attention and they're not watching the signs and they're not listening to their spirit guides and they're seeing synchronicities and they're not paying attention to them, but she is. She is. And then we have the Chariot, card of Cancer. These are both water energies, so she could be really all up in her feels right now. Really feeling good. She's thinking about how she wants things to be. She's feeling very vibrant and youthful. I feel like a bunny, like bunny energy. Just totally like, tell me where to go, what to do. I'll go. I'll do it. I got the Chariot energy. I'm ready to move like that, and I'll go anywhere, and I'll do whatever I gotta do to be with him, but only if it is in alignment, and only if it's what I want, because she's not accepting any bullshit. Okay, so that is the reading, and I hope that I didn't ramble too much. 28 minutes, that's not too bad, but I got a little rambly in there in some places. But overall, this is a riveting spread. Let me know if you guys like this spread, and I'll do it again. I like it, so I think I might do it again myself, whether y'all like it or not. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.